thanks. It is our time. It's our time. But ladies and gentlemen, I've got a big announcement to be saying here. We've got a celebrity. We've got a celebrity in the chat. We are being graced by the presence of the chocolate taco. The Choco Taco. It's an exciting time to be alive. Let's all say thank you to Mr. Choco Taco for coming in and hanging out with us. And the one thing is, I like this community. They still, everyone gets involved. Everyone's here. We're all having a good time. Speaking of good times, Erangel, this is going to be damn good. I've missed this place. I've been in some dusty places. There's been some trains. There's been, it's a whole different world out there. But Erangel, probably one of my faves.
It's whenever I play PUBG, it's what you call home, right? You get that homely feeling. You go down Pachinki or you go Frozhawk, somewhere like that, and it's like, yeah, I'm back. This is where I need to be. And then you die immediately, go back to the desk screen. It's like, well, no, this is where I need to be in the lobby, not actually on the map. You said a good time. It will be for some, but for others, it could be a difficult time. It all depends where this next circle hits. With the playing being so, he had to go. With the plane being so low, we'd anticipate maybe we get the Sosnovka Island circle in. We go towards Millie. Who knows? There is a bit of water in play between them both. You still have that small... The amount of loot that is in these compounds is just disgusting. Like, within 2 or 3 compounds, you can use... Look, Gustav instantly. It's maybe his 1 or 2 compounds that he's already done. Level 2. Scars there. Yes, there's no attachment in terms of a sight, but he's got the mini as well for range.
Pulled up. Hold on. This suddenly got a little bit scary. 11 when it was just him, that's okay. We'll take that. But 3 players, this is going to be really tricky for Gustav. No lethals either, so certainly you have to do some big damage. Unable to do it. Nice work from BSD with that barrel. Always good for cracking open the compounds anywhere we see them. And a bit of a problem for FaZe, considering they are really postured to be in an excellent position.
We're seeing barrels do damage.
Pull up. Here we go. Pre-nades. We'll come back to this. It's a good discussion point for sure. So let's see how Liquid do with this one. We've got barrels against them, up against an M4. So I like this. This is a little different. This is smart. They planned the approach. The flash goes in. And the breach should come pretty soon from this. Apocalypse ready, though. Just a little headshot. If he lands, it doesn't. Clib's there. Nice damage. Swift work, but they do still need to clear Rip, and you can see the rest of Blaze turning up now. They're here to try and support, but it looks like Liquid have taken the compound unless they get caught short here. Let's see if the nade does anything. Any damage? Nothing really to write home about. So Rip's still tucked in here. He can't make it away just yet as Mexi is pilfering the corpse of his buddy.
Landlocked on its own. Rip9 landlocked from the rest of his team as well. Vehicle begins to back up, and now it's time to strike one. Where's the second? Does not follow up just yet. Low ball nade is being transitioned, but doesn't come through. He stalled them. It does post through the letterbox. Off the back of the window, will they push through the door? No. They bide their time for now. Mexi, standing point. Lazarus here to support. Clib, wrong way, buddy, unfortunately, but the answer back is real. He can get inside, but his 2 mates are there. Unfortunately for Liquid, everything they were back building, it's starting to fall apart. Jeems is turning up to the party, but he could be damn well late. Mexi round the corner, no health, no luck. Jimbo, the last man standing. Can he survive it? We shall see. 2 players left standing to deal with. Holds his point and holds his guard. Rest of them do need to come down for the heals. 1 low ball nade will get the job done with very little HP. Honestly, all they have to do is peek this, and it's GG. Liquid with a 16th.
Ouch. I do like to say I love seeing the bait of sound, using the kind of heals to try and bait people in, even in a less than ideal position. Same with like reloads, I like it. But another compound crash, we're seeing a lot of this today. A lot of teams trying to take that prime territory over towards Milta, ETG, very close by towards Tornado Energy, who've been quite quiet until this point. Suddenly getting a little bit louder, as we did see Shift W's player, Braxico finding Furax. So plenty of little fights here and there as it is closing in towards Milta Power, kind of, all of this sort of area, Mini Milta, all of this is getting a little bit likely, as you can see. It's forcing teams to take fights.
The Povka's going to get a bit busy, just as a note in the back lines. Don't go much further because that opening nade could cause the push. Good Marco and Youth will hold forward with Thunderlust left between him and Forever. Example will push inside at the back side of the building, should I say, not inside directly. Melman's still staying afoot as well. So even if they just keep them at arm's length, that's all they need to do and wait until he bleeds out. The nade actually confirms the kill, so they don't have to wait. They can now reposition. You don't have to stand by idly. And I'm wondering if somehow IW may even have some kind of line of sight. I know it's a fair distance away, but if they have a bit of a height advantage, there is potential that you will have to watch your face, especially on top of these buildings with the smaller areas. That's a damn good nade. I actually thought he got it because
Good
it came up the
damage.
same side that Tixu went down. Exactly. Perfect timing in the kill feed. Second one finds its target, though, off the back of the wall. That's what you want to be finding. Makes the comment. They push through as a 2. Slowly but surely, they're knocking them down.
This is good so far. There is a potential of a third party, which is becoming a bit of a problem. That's bystanders peppering shots in. But they aren't too phased yet, unless Melman overstayed his welcome. No, he dips back down to the stairs, and the other 2 press forward. As Etiquette, I think they're down to their final player here, unless they've got a split way further afield, which I don't think they have. I think that's Blaze in the distance. So if Tornado Energy sweep this in a very diligent manner, they'll probably find him. You can see Melman being very careful, cautious, because there's a player just to the right. So checking on it well enough here. The remainder for ETG does go down. Nice work from Tornado Energy, keeping 4 alive, even while taking over these compounds, defending them. Na'Vi and Northern Lights. Now that's a fight and a half, isn't it? Northern Lights pinned in a touch. They've got the compound, but the blue obviously not favorable now.
Full send. Full send, Lauren, for Ents. They have to find a home to live within, and the more noise that they make, the more information that Omicron will be garnering. They've lost 2 on transition, which was rather unfortunate. You saw Tixu go down in the kill feed earlier from the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights are actually feeling the full wrath themselves as Batulins does get removed from the map. I had no idea TSM was in here because of the white and grey logo. It's actually hidden in the back of Milta Power on the text. The one thing with this circle, which we have to kind of note, given how much water's in play, the next circle won't be a real nuisance. Yes, it will close in, so you want to pull yourself as far away from the edge as possible.
Besto in a fight here, always good fun. Gonna buy some time with an aid, force them either to go forward or backwards. And they've gone forward. You've gone into the trap of Besto, but 1 bullet left on the barrel. Has to switch out to the mini to defend himself, but Orange in support at the perfect time. The jumping shots, Besto, are you kidding me? Tries to make anything work as he knew he was under pressure. There's not much more he could have done. Walking away wasn't an option, but Tab and Orange still on the case. Gonna go for the flushes here, claim what they can, because you know what? Northern Lights are looking a little bit deadly.
Spyro doesn't have any stims on, so he will be forced to hit the first aid. If one of those nades lands through the window, they're going to go for the stairwell because they know that's the only real respite that he has. Fuzzface, a second member of FaZe Clan to fall. That's not good, especially on home territory. Uber?
What?
He's just in that... What? He got all 3 of them with 1 nade?
Unleash the nukes. Unleash the nukes.
I hope
God,
to
I
God
want
we're
to
going to
replay
replay
on
that.
Yeah. God damn. I was like looking at that like, oh, Buzzface is surrounded by like loads of players.
What was that?
Alright. Oh, here we go.
Replay. I hope this is the replay.
Yep.
How's he landed? Oh, they've all grouped up. Is it the vehicle? Oh my god, it just landed perfectly. What a god. What an absolute
and
god.
they even get Fuzzface back up. That's crazy that they were able to stabilize that quickly. Well played.
Yeah. That's a rock and a hard place if I've ever seen one for Raise Your Edge.
Certainly is, isn't it? No easy task. But now I look towards Tornado Energy, Na'Vi, and Bystanders, and I know what Iroh's done. He's put himself away from the others, but he's holding the southeast side of the map. Actually, a very large portion. He is the gatekeeper of the eastern side, so Bystanders have the option. We can pull up here and be somewhat safe. I don't think too many people have vision on this unless Iroh really shuffles for it. I think they should be okay. And obviously that means that they live in the shadow of FaZe, which is fine. It means that they can't take too many fights, but late game it could work out. Now, beyond that, though, someone like Tornado Energy have limited options again. They don't have that safety to go to, and FaZe finds a doozy. This time gets the flush as well. But look who's creeping and crawling closer. They like to avoid the fights until they have to. And this looks like maybe a have-to situation. You've got 3 players here. He's going to burn down this damn door. And say hello. In we go. 1 molly, 2 molly. This is going to get heated. Diggory's found Gemty and now Rustamar right up close. He's absolutely burning down the house. Nice work from Ents. But now they draw attention. The fire, the flames send signal to Gondor. And suddenly everyone turns around. But Rustamar's in the building. He's made the bottom floor safe. But Vasku still living up in the loft.
That is a 9,000 IQ play just to wander so brazenly in the open and make it through. A team that does not was Na'Vi. We said we're always going to be in a difficult and tricky situation. Actually made it further than what they anticipated, to be fair. They got down from the hillside, but they stay their ground. They go no more. Same place to Raise Your Edge, just outliving Na'Vi. Bad finally opens up a position instantly noted. Diggory responds. Vasco also with the height advantage. He's gathered. might be able to play a factor into this one. Confirms the kill, doesn't let it get it stolen away. I'm fine with that, Miraku, because you know every single person's going to be looking this bloody way. FaZe Clan, again, they've gone inside the middle. They've turtled in for a moment. Maybe even just gone up top on the... I can see Uber's position. Just being a watchful eye, eagle eye, and all of the... Beamies actually moved into the same scenario where they killed the players earlier on with that triple nade stack she created onto Alia. Lots of damage on the side of Tornado Energy. How many players make it out from this push? It all comes down to example. Maybe when we're all said and done, it's none. She created does go down. There's a response, but with all 4 players there, if you can drag one back, it would be nice. Has that molly hit? I don't think so. Oh, he actually got it in, so maybe he does garner a point off of it. If it is, it'll be cracking. Good death molly. Speak about attention, I mean, still. Vasco actually going to try and bounce it off the edge. If he lands it perfectly inside there on Tixu, that is just unbelievable. They're going for the run, and they're actually taking a different approach to what I expected altogether. They will hit the ditch.
Are they trying to hold
They'll
this?
put the smokes
This
down.
is smart.
Yeah, I mean, they've got one player in it that can already put smokes down from them. And more importantly, look at Vasco. Like, without looking outside the door, he actually can't get an angle on them. They force him into the open. They force him to skyline. If he does go to the door, they all just kill him instantly. They know these 2 players, him and Tixu, both have to evacuate this situation shortly.
Oh, no. He did a cheeky little self-molly there, I think, or just kind of, like, whiffed it on the window ledge. But while this happens, Vascu's still trying to fight. It looks like we're tuning into a Vascu stream here. I like it. The little webcam border. It's all looking good. Oh, the timing. Just as he comes out. It will be Miraku to actually get it, not Rustamart. Even though he's the one still standing, he has to run the gauntlet now. And I like this from TSM. They've kind of leapfrogged ahead of the others. So now they're going to be holding the line and trying to catch any of those players, like Rustamart or Vascu, whoever made it out of there. On the way through, it's a point, and it also secures their back. But while this happens, the Wanderers just got a little involved, and that's not a good sign, because this might be the go signal for them. They might have a go at this one. Wanderer's very curious, and he's been having a game so far, 2 kills, and TSM now need to be ready for a potential onslaught. As WS are bringing themselves together, I'm seeing Maxi coming over this way, and Wanderer getting closer and closer to those smokes. He's having a go at this one. Bloody hell, he's double dipped on it. I think he's outstaying his welcome here, though. I don't know how much you can do for them. They want to go on this. Now they've got utility. Now they've got the cavalry. They're trying to clear out those vehicles, ensure there's a way forward. But TSM aren't making it easy for them. I'm surprised TSM aren't trying to use the high ground a little more, but I guess it's super valuable and super vulnerable on the other side, though. Maxi and off-string in combination. Beautiful work on the util. Surely they want to push this now. You want to try and make good on the advantages you have, and here it is. Push time comes forward. Fex, though, holds the line. Kemba down. He's more than one. He's got Iroh by his side, but Fex is fallen. It's just Iroh now. Up against 2. He's hit the reload. Gun switch comes in. WS, win streak. Living to fight another day. They should be able to get these revives, I think, with time on the board. Not too much time, but a res should be viable. But this circle, it becomes a FaZe circle, doesn't it? Unless the bystanders take it away from them.
You'd have to assume so. I mean, for WS, they've got a bit of ground they can play with. It will be rough ground at that, but you can try and garner all the utility off the dead bodies that have been gifted to you. I'm surprised not on the opposing side of the walls, actually behind the pipeline. He's now in a rocket out. They're all there. I kind of take the comment back. I get it. You're defending yourself only from FaZe Clan, but also from all the teams to your left-hand side. But it does put you in a funnel scenario, and all the players are falling victim. That's 3. All of a sudden, the team has just been decimated. It comes down to yellow. Uber's there, so is Fuzzface. They can box him in and say bye-bye. That will be the second team that has fallen victim currently to FaZe Clan. They are defending this compound with their life. They are having an absolute field day. 8 kills for Uber single-handedly. 10 in the bag for FaZe. This is a blinder of a game. I
mean, if you're going to walk into FaZe's backyard, you gotta know they're gonna defend it. No pesky gnomes are allowed in their beautiful garden of Milta. I don't know if it's a pretty garden. Maybe put a garden in there. I don't know. I'm not a map developer or a designer. Shift W, though, quietly have been working away. Oh, these are freebies. These are freebies for Uber. Don't pick your head up like that. He's gonna take them off real easy. Gets out of that top floor, wants to move down. Now here's a pull-up. The Wildcats going full DA for us on this one. Straight in they go, and straight out goes Shift W. But how the hell do they have the guts to do this? And now Maxi's there, probably baffled as to what just happened, but the Wildcats move into a great position. 3 teams, 10 players, so you know there's a big couple of teams in this one, and obviously you're seeing them all lined up here. She created BSD 11. As soon as they walk around that corner, they're going to get some damage their way. Where's Kemba in all this still? He's actually made it around the front of the fence near Uber. I think Uber's become aware, so a couple of shots potentially there too. Righty.
Vehicles and away we go.
Here's
This
fun.
is
Hold on, Rich. I want to just talk about the theory of... Okay, that's great. That's brilliant. There goes my one worry. I was worried that with the cross having to come in, Kemba might have caused a couple of problems for FaZe. But apparently Uber is on one. He's having a game, Rich. I don't know who's going to stop him.
I can't believe he put the pre-molly down. Like, that is area of denial at its finest. Throw the molly out, stop the advancement, off-string. By these two teams knocking the hell out of each other, this only makes it easier for FaZe Clan. You take one out, you give in node of position, all the smokes are up and you're hiding in between them. The only real chance of taking FaZe Clan down is that these teams get lucky and they split the roster apart. FaZe and Itzy will try and take the backside and deal with what's left of WS. There's nothing left of WS. They have been murdered. IW get the better of them. They pick up the points, and now it comes down to 2 teams left. Did they get She Created back on his feet? It is a 3 versus 3, but it looks like FaZe are much deeper than what they wanted them to be. Can they anticipate the oncome just spraying through the smoke, trying to find anything? If you're a player now, this has to be one nervous situation to be in.
Now, FaZe have been in a fair few fights as well, though. Bear in mind, they have no lethals. I don't see many more smokes, so the Wildcats can just about make a trail forward. It's not much to play with, and this could potentially put FaZe in a bad spot if they don't have the additional smoke to move away from that little ridgeline that they currently have. So it depends what the Wildcats' utility is like. More smokes going in, so they've got plenty of utility at the very least. This may come down to gunplay being a big difference maker for FaZe. It looks like they want to try and push up with Uber and 8C on the flank. FaZe playing more of the middle role, and these try and flank around, just kind of herd them into that central area. Blue now coming in. The Wildcats are being a nuisance. 8C finds 1 though. That's 11 down. She created BSD on the trade back in. Uber's been flushed. There's the flush towards 11. It's a 2v2 still standing. Fully white. 8C sees nothing. Waits on the edge of the smoke. Spots 1. Game over. FaZe playing an absolutely formidable game.